Hello everyone, today I'll be taking a look at the Craze Safari Racer. This is a 1/24th scale RC buggy that can go up to 20 miles an hour. Inside the box you'll get the instruction manual, the USB charging lead, the buggy, and the remote. On first impression, this vehicle looks pretty good. Control is digitally proportional, which goes for steering and throttle. Working taillights, which light up when you reverse. The working headlights and this light bar. Minor details like windshield wipers. Suspension, there's a decent amount of suspension here. A little bit of front suspension. Charging takes around 50 minutes, and at worst, I've had the battery last around 7 minutes. I'm not exactly sure what this USB lead is, but I have seen it used on other RC vehicles. The remote is pretty basic, nothing on the back, a slot for 3 AA batteries. You have your wheel, which is proportional, and your throttle, which is also proportional. Your trim control, so that's for if the car isn't going straight, you can adjust that. And your speed selector goes from 3 beeps, which is maximum speed, minimum, normal speed, and then high speed. Sorry if that was a little too fast, but with all the boring stuff out of the way, let's see this buggy on different types of terrain. First, I took the buggy to a parking lot, and performance was the best here. This was the only area where I could test the top speed, and I wasn't able to hit 20 miles an hour. Unfortunately, since this area isn't perfectly flat, even minor bumps would cause the vehicle to lose speed. While not 20 miles an hour, it is fast enough to get some air off this speed bump. This vehicle has a really good turning radius at minimum speed, but unfortunately when going fast, this vehicle tends to spin out and roll over quite frequently. Here I took this vehicle on some 1.5 foot jumps. Unfortunately, this Safari Racer seems to have durability issues. After a bad fall at a weird angle, the wheel completely broke off the axle. Fortunately, this looks like it can be repaired via superglue, and I'll proceed to do just that. Alright, after a while, the glue has now dried, but the wheel alignment is no longer perfect. A little hard to see on camera. On dry dirt, performance is okay. The vehicle bounces a little too much, which makes it really difficult to control. Here, I'm trying to drive straight into this dirt pile. With each bump, the car gets a little misaligned, so I'm constantly fighting with the controls to try to get the car to drive straight. This vehicle has a lot of speed, but not a lot of torque. On this dirt ramp, which is around the same size as the one indoors, it took multiple tries to even get over the ramp. When close, the vehicle doesn't have enough power to even get over. Since this vehicle struggles to go straight, when trying to build up speed, it often ends up charging in some random direction. This vehicle uses a 2.4 GHz connection, which gives it the usual range of around 100 feet. On gravel, this vehicle struggles a lot more. Handling is a lot worse here than on sand. This vehicle is able to handle small pebbles, kind of. I'll explain what happened when this buggy was trying to go over the pebbles, but the on switch needs to be pushed forward in order for the buggy to be on. When it was going over the pebbles, where this pen represents a pebble, the pen would clip the on switch and turn off the buggy. This is a really dumb design oversight. I don't know why they didn't think of this. Overall, I would recommend this buggy. For its price, the speed, the proportional controls, and the ability to do a little bit of off-roading make it a worth purchase for me. However, this buggy is not perfect. For the first issue, this wheel broke off a little too easily. If given to a younger person who drives and crashes a lot more than I do, I think this may be a big issue. Additionally, the red version that I was driving before outside now has a constant grinding noise when driving. This may be a little harder to hear, but it's definitely noticeable in person. Battery life is terrible. 7 minutes is just not enough. Last issue, this might be a little bit of a nitpick, but it got stuck a little too easily, and the vehicle is just no fun when it can't do anything. You can leave any questions or comments below. I try to answer all of them, and of course, I hope you have a great day.